the thing is that I feel like parents can do all the research they want, but these bad places aren't going to advertise themselves as bad places. In reality, it's the places that look the best that are actually the worst. Like, if you want your kid to go to some fancy ass academy type place where you think that they're going to be learning calculus, they're going to be eating like the best foods in the world, they're going to have like amazing toys and all this stuff, right? Those are usually the places that treat the kids the worst, because they basically just hire people to teach like good, decent things, right? But those people are mostly into like teaching. They're not necessarily into like caring for the kids or anything. And even if you do ask about turnovers and staff issues, they're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you shit, bro. Like, the place that I worked at, I didn't know this until I started working there, but people were leaving every 2 to 3 months. Like, they could not keep people. And of course, when you can't keep people and then it takes like a month to hire a new person because they have to go through like a whole background check and stuff, you're basically just overworking the staff that is already there. So even like me and my friends and like some other people who were actually the good people, right? We're getting worked to death, and then we start hating our jobs, right? Like, we don't start mistreating the kids like some people might do, but it's like we end up leaving, and then when you have the good people who leave, they just end up hiring some random teenagers or people who just want money or whatever, right? So then next thing you know, they're just hiring people who don't care about the job and don't care about the kids, and then you have a whole bunch of shitty people working there just because the good people left because you did not treat your employees the right way, right? But they're not going to tell you about turnovers and everything. I feel like as a parent, you got to ask the employees yourself. And I would always tell parents like to come talk to me whenever, like literally I'm an open book. I will tell you everything that happens at this damn place, because end of the day, if something happens, I could find a new job, right? A job is a job is a job. I could find a new job if management fires me for no reason or for telling stuff. But I was talking to the parents. I would tell them stuff that was happening. They would tell me stuff that was happening about teachers. I would tell them like, who the bad teachers were, or I would even tell them to find a new fucking daycare, because this place is not it. The people who actually like their jobs, like me, who actually care about the kids, we're being treated like shit, So when you treat your staff like shit, and then everybody hates management, then yeah, stuff could happen. But no, a lot of places don't support their staff, and I feel like as childcare workers, we're already not getting paid enough as it is. So some people would just be grumpy there, especially like if you see that there's like elderly people too, especially when they're in the baby room. A lot of elderly people, they lack patience, or they just think that babies can do stuff by themselves. So I remember even seeing like this old lady in the baby room, and I think a kid, like, they dropped their sippy cup or something like that, right? And then the old lady just let the baby sit and cry in the chair for like a straight hour just because she was too lazy to pick it up. Or she tries and punishes the baby, and she's like, oh, you knocked it off the table multiple times, I'm not going to get it for you anymore. When in reality, it's a damn baby, like, what can they do?